Mr. Speaker, on April 8th, Tori went to school, but he never got home and was raped and killed. And this person is being transferred to a healing lodge. Canadians were shocked to learn this news. I'd like to give the Prime Minister the chance to say that he's going to reverse this decision. Mr. Speaker, our hearts go out to the family, to Terry's family. The Minister has asked Corrections Canada to examine this decision to make sure it is adequate and in keeping with policy.
Canadians aren't looking for a review. They're looking for action. They want to see this government reverse this decision. Will the Prime Minister do what he has the power to do and reverse this decision?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, our hearts go out to the family of Tori Stafford for the loss they endured and have lived with these past 9 years. The Minister has asked that the Commissioner of Correctional Services review such decisions to ensure they are done properly and in accordance with long-standing policy.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Mr. Speaker, that's not what the Minister said. The Minister said that he trusted the officials to ensure that the killer's bad practices were addressed. These weren't bad practices. These were horrific crimes, and they deserve to be punished. The Prime Minister has the ability to reverse this decision. Will he do so?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, as mentioned by the then Minister of Correctional Services and Public Safety, the member from Lévis, pointed out, I, the Minister, do not control the security classification of individual prisoners. That's what the Conservative Minister said in 2013. We continue to respect our justice system to take the right decisions in the right way. The Minister has asked to ensure that all the decisions were taken in accordance with our laws.
Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Mr. Speaker, when officials get it wrong, the government and the elected representatives have an obligation to make it right. The Prime Minister knows that the department reports to the government and that he has a variety of tools at his disposal. And he needs to tell Canadians right now whether or not he intends to use every tool at his disposal to reverse this decision.
Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the individual in question was classified as a medium security back in a number of years ago, continued to be classified in 2014 when she was transferred to this new facility as medium security. On this side of the House, we do not look to politicize tragedies like this. We expect people to do their jobs, and that's what we're ensuring happens.
Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
That's the whole point, Mr. Speaker. They're not doing their job. This is not a minimum security risk. This is a convicted killer who has been found guilty of the most horrific crimes, the types of things that all parents are so fearful of. And we, as elected representatives, and this Prime Minister has an obligation and a responsibility to make it right when officials get it wrong. He knows he has the power to do that. This person bragged about stomping on the face of a fellow inmate, bragging to her friends that she had committed hateful acts in prison. Will he do the right thing?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I will let Canadians make a determination of who is politicizing this situation. Mr. Speaker, the individual in question was transferred to a medium security facility in 2014. They are still in a medium security facility now.
Honorable député de Berthier-Masquinongé.